My LG air conditioner won't turn off, and I bet that's exactly why you're here, because it's doing the same thing to you too. It buzzes all the time, even if you turn the power off. You gotta unplug the thing or push the reset breaker. Anyway, come along, let's figure it out. I'll show you how to fix it. Now the real way to fix this, you gotta stick around and watch to the end, but I'm gonna show you a temporary way to get it to turn off, and sometimes this will last a little while, but the problem will come back. There we go, it's in a failed state. It's turned off, and you can still hear it buzzing, I'm sure. All you gotta do is give the control board a good whack, and sometimes it'll turn itself right off. No, I already have a dent in mine from doing this too much. That worked. Definitely not a permanent fix. Temporary, yes. Will it work for a little while? Maybe. But we're gonna open it up and fix it for real. I almost forgot, there is one more thing you can do kind of as a band-aid in the meantime if you don't have time or the desire to fix it like I'm about to do. If you've got this thing running, I'm gonna pretend you can hear me. Leave it on cool mode, because cool mode makes it so the fan never turns off, right? That way if the compressor's still on, the fan's still on, it's always getting cold. But if you want to turn it off, leave it on cool and instead push the button. The other button. The little one. That turns it off. Now next time you want to turn it on, if you push the big button, it'll go right back to the same one as what it was. You probably can't even hear me. Yeah, this is always going to be on full blast cold, and you're going to get real cold unless you like it real cold. Maybe that's okay. But anyway, this is just all temporary. Let's open it up and figure out the problem with this thing. There's a squeeze on the back of this one. Squeeze, pull, there we go. Press this one. We need this control board. It is the solution. Squeeze this one. Get this off of here. Ah, there we go. It's free! Okay, option 1, you can replace this entire board. Option 2, you can replace this relay. This is the problem inside here. It's getting stuck. We're just gonna unstuck it permanently by putting a new one. Well, if we pull back these little tabs, should be able to pop the board right out of here. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, I need a screwdriver. There it goes. We need this relay off. Now, I was trying to decide, what do I do? Change the whole board? That's kind of stupid expensive. The air conditioner is not worth that much. This relay, Sanyu. Boy, that sounds quality. I went to DigiKey and I found the exact replacement from a reputable manufacturer. I want to put the part number in the description. This is an OMRON, and it is 100 times better, or at least 10 or 5, but I promise you, this will solve all your woes. OMRON makes quality stuff. So there's 4 pins. We just got to desolder it, and away we go. There's multiple ways to go about doing this. I've got a solder sucker, right? We get the solder hot, we stick it on there and suck it off. Or we can use solder braid, solder wick. I'll show you both ways. One thing's for certain, flux is your friend. There's multiple kinds of flux. I like the liquid flux, but you can get paste flux. We'll just get a little bit on here. It's gonna help our world out, make it everything easier, you know. Use your favorite solder sucker. If you have one of those desoldering irons, those are awesome, but I don't have one. Aha. My solder sucker is jammed. Well, let's use this instead. This will work great too. A little more flux. Never hurt anything. We'll put flux on the braid. Flux on the braid. Lots of flux. It will help. We're trying to wick all of the solder up into the copper. It may take a lot of heat and some time, but that's all right. You can do it. There we go. That looks pretty darn good. So now we cut some of our braid off. And we do it again. All right, I got another solder sucker. We need to get more solder off some of these. They're pretty close though. If you only had wick, you could probably do it. And the point is you just use whatever you got and get it off, you know. We'll figure it out. There we go. Okay, one end is loose. These two are out. Let's do the other two now. Ta-da! Yes. Somebody's in trouble. Now we clean this up. Just rubbing alcohol. Rubbing away, moving everything, cleaning, 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 and it will be good in the end. Good enough. All right, well, we got the new OMRON relay seated, and it's time to solder. Should we put it back together? Let's do. Should we try this before we put the case on? That's a good sign. Hey! Woohoo! The pressure's working. Look at the ice. Okay, I'm gonna put it together now. Hey, it works. This thing's kind of old and tired. That's all right. Make sure you put this. Well, there you go. I guess the way I see it is you got three options. You can get a new air conditioner, you can get a new circuit board, or you can get a new relay and put it in like I did. Anyway, it works, and that's what matters. So you go get yours fixed and give me a little thumbs up if it helped, and maybe we'll see you around. Thanks for watching.